Getting older is inevitable, but how you age is in your hands. Some people remain strong, active, and independent well into their 80s and 90s, while others start facing serious health challenges soon after 70. What makes the difference? Science has uncovered 7 powerful signs that can predict how long you'll live after 70. And the best part? You can take action right now to improve your future. In this video, we'll break down these key signs, what they mean for your longevity, and simple steps you can take to add more healthy years to your life. Stay with me until the end, because these insights could change the way you approach aging forever. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay energetic and healthy well into their 80s and 90s, while others start slowing down soon after 70? Science has uncovered real-world patterns that predict exactly how long you'll live after 70, and the best part? You have the power to change your future. If you want to know the 7 key signs that reveal your true longevity and how you can add years to your life, stay tuned, because what you're about to learn could completely change how you age. Longevity after 70 is not just about genetic sits, about real-life patterns that show up in people who age well versus those who struggle with declining health. If you've ever noticed how some seniors remain active, independent, and full of life well into their 80s and 90s, while others seem to lose energy and mobility soon after retirement, there's a reason behind it. Science has revealed clear, real-world patterns that predict how long someone will live after 70. These patterns aren't based on theory but on real behaviors, habits, and choices that people make every day. One of the most obvious patterns among seniors who live longer is mobility. If a person over 70 can get up from a chair without struggling, walk steadily without feeling weak, and move around their home without assistance, they are much more likely to live a longer, healthier life. Weak muscles and poor balance increase the risk of falls, and falls are one of the biggest reasons older adults end up in hospitals or nursing homes. On the other hand, seniors who make movement a part of their daily routine, whether through morning stretches, light weight training, or simply taking regular walks, maintain their independence for much longer. The pattern is clear. Those who stay active, even in small ways, outlive those who become sedentary. Another major pattern is diet. If you walk into the kitchen of a senior who is aging well, you'll likely see fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy proteins. If you walk into the kitchen of someone who is struggling with their health, you'll often find processed foods, sugary snacks, and microwave meals. It's not just about weight people who eat nutritious foods, have lower levels of inflammation in their bodies, better heart health, and stronger immune systems. Science has consistently shown that seniors who follow a Mediterranean-style diet or consume mostly plant-based unprocessed foods tend to live longer than those who rely on convenience foods. The real-world pattern is simple. Those who make an effort to eat whole, natural foods avoid many of the diseases that cut lives short. Cognitive sharpness is another major sign of longevity. If a senior can carry on a thoughtful conversation, remember details from recent events, and continue learning new things, they are much more likely to live longer. In contrast, seniors who show early signs of memory loss, confusion, or difficulty processing information often experience a rapid decline in overall health. The brain needs stimulation just like the body does. Seniors who read, do puzzles, learn new skills, or engage in deep conversations with others keep their minds strong for much longer. The real-world pattern is that people who stop challenging their brains and settle into a routine of watching television all day tend to age much faster. Another pattern that predicts how long someone will live after 70 is their level of social connection. If a senior regularly spends time with family, has close friends, or participates in community activities, they tend to live longer. On the other hand, seniors who become isolated, rarely engage in meaningful conversations, or feel lonely, often experience health decline much faster. Studies have shown that loneliness can increase the risk of heart disease, depression, and even dementia. In the real world, you can see this pattern in nursing home. Seniors who have frequent visitors or an active social life tend to stay healthier, while those who rarely see anyone tend to lose motivation and decline quickly. Sleep is another important factor. Seniors who get 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night tend to be healthier than those who struggle with chronic insomnia. In real life, you can often see the difference between someone who sleeps well and someone who doesn't. Seniors who get good sleep tend to have more energy during the day, better focus, and a stronger immune system. Those who suffer from poor sleep often feel exhausted, irritated, and develop health issues like high blood pressure and cognitive decline. The pattern is clear. Seniors who take their sleep seriously and create a restful nighttime routine have a better chance of living longer. Stress management is another key factor. There's a noticeable difference between seniors who let stress control their lives and those who find ways to stay calm and optimistic. People who constantly worry, get upset easily, or dwell on negative thoughts tend to have higher levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, which can weaken the immune system and lead to chronic illnesses. On the other hand, seniors who practice relaxation techniques, engage in hobbies, or have a positive outlook on life tend to have better heart health and a longer lifespan. The real-world pattern shows that those who focus on what they can control and let go of unnecessary worries tend to live longer and healthier lives. Finally, independence in daily activities is one of the strongest patterns predicting longevity. If a senior can dress themselves, cook, manage their own schedule, and take care of basic tasks without help, they are far more likely to live longer. Once a person loses independence and requires full-time care, their quality of life often decreases, leading to a shorter lifespan. The pattern is simple. Those who maintain their ability to do everyday tasks on their own tend to stay healthier and live longer. These real-life patterns aren't just based on luck, they are the result of daily habits and choices. Seniors who stay active, eat well, challenge their minds, maintain social connections, get good sleep, manage stress, and remain independent tend to outlive those who neglect these areas of life. The good news is that even if some of these patterns aren't currently in place, small changes can make a big difference. Taking a short walk every day, switching to healthier meals, making an effort to call a friend, or setting a consistent bedtime can all contribute to better health and a longer life. The key is consistent longevity isn't about making one big change, but about maintaining good habits over time. Those who recognize these patterns and take action can dramatically increase their chances of living a longer, healthier life.